The first thing I did after being reborn was deliberately unplug the internet cable at home. My husband, who was in the middle of gaming, exploded with anger. He immediately tried to drag me out to find a technician, but just then, my mother-in-law suddenly stopped me. She kept shouting that she wanted her medicine. I had no choice. I called the repair guy with one hand and told my husband to bring the medicine with the other. My husband reluctantly brought her the herbal soup, but as soon as she drank it, she began to wheeze and accused me of mixing alcohol into her medicine, saying I was trying to kill her. In my previous life, she became paralyzed after a car accident to let my husband and his sister focus on work. I quit my job to care for her full-time, but on this very day, while I was feeding her medicine, she suddenly spat it out and accused me of adding alcohol. I was stunned, because I knew she was allergic to alcohol. I never even cooked with cooking wine, let alone put any in her medicine. What shocked me more was how my husband and sister-in-law, who were rarely home, showed up instantly. They accused me in front of all the neighbors, making me the talk of the town as the evil daughter-in-law. At first, I thought it was just a misunderstanding, but a few days later, while taking her out for a walk, she insisted on listening to the radio. I gave in and went back to get it. On my way back, my sister-in-law suddenly stopped me. She snatched the radio and accused me of abusing our mother. She even played a recording of my voice cursing and insulting my mother-in-law. The neighbors were furious. They didn't let me explain. They pushed me straight into the lake, and I drowned. Thankfully, fate gave me another chance. I was reborn on the day she first framed me. Looking at her fake concern, I swore I'd make her pay for everything this time. As the time came for her medicine, I pulled the internet cable again, then used the excuse of calling a repairman to have my husband bring her the soup. Sure enough, she had an allergic reaction shortly after drinking it. At that moment, my sister-in-law burst in with the neighbors, screaming that I poisoned the medicine, that I knew she was allergic and did it on purpose. I immediately questioned my husband. He was the only one who touched the bowl. Was he trying to kill his own mother just because she interrupted his gaming? He tried to deny it, but a neighbor stood up, said they saw with their own eyes that he was the one who brought the soup. Who else could have done it? My husband was speechless. He panicked and started shaking my mother-in-law, demanding she wake up and tell the truth, but she lay there motionless until he lost it and slammed her against a stool. Everyone was horrified, seeing her nearly unconscious. The neighbors finally couldn't take it. They called the local officer. After learning what happened, he arrested my husband on the spot. My mother-in-law panicked, tried to explain that her son wasn't the one who hurt her. I calmly told her to rest. The law would decide who was right. The next day, I brought her medicine as usual. She suddenly said she felt tight in the chest and asked me to take her for some fresh air. I agreed, because I wanted to uncover her secrets. I pushed her toward the park, and just like in my previous life, halfway there, she asked for her radio again. I rushed home, opened the radio, and found the recording she had prepared of me abusing her. I quietly swapped it out, then brought the radio back to the park. My sister-in-law was already waiting. The moment she saw me, she snatched the radio, accused me of abusing her mother, said she had solid evidence. I gave a cold smile, told her to play it. If there was proof, I'd turn myself in. She smugly turned on the radio.